Hello, dear Homepedia family. The living room is the heart of the home, a place where stories are shared, memories are made, and comfort is cherished. But what if you could turn your living room into a timeless sanctuary, where rustic farmhouse charm meets the elegance of vintage decor? Imagine a space filled with the warmth of reclaimed wood, the nostalgia of antique treasures, and the inviting textures of soft linens and aged metals. A space where every corner whispers history and every detail speaks to a cozy, welcoming embrace. Today, we're diving deep into the art of creating a rustic farmhouse living room with a vintage twist, where authenticity meets sophistication and where the past beautifully blends with the present. If you love the warmth of farmhouse aesthetics and the charm of vintage decor, this video will inspire you to transform your living room into a haven of cozy elegance. Stay with us as we guide you through the key elements, design tips, and creative ideas to achieve this timeless style. If you're inspired by the warmth of rustic farmhouse interiors and the timeless charm of vintage decor, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more home design inspirations, and share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear how you incorporate reclaimed wood, distressed furniture, antique accents, and cozy farmhouse aesthetics into your own living space. Rustic farmhouse interiors radiate warmth and timeless charm, seamlessly blending craftsmanship, history, and nature's raw beauty into an inviting and effortlessly elegant space. Reclaimed wood beams, shiplap walls, and natural stone accents create a foundation rich in texture, while soft, neutral tones enhance the cozy farmhouse aesthetic. The combination of rustic simplicity and vintage elegance ensures a harmonious balance that feels both curated and deeply personal. Pairing rustic farmhouse design with vintage decor adds depth, character, and a nostalgic allure that transforms any living space into a cozy lived-in retreat. Weathered wood furniture with distressed finishes, antique accents like ornate mirrors and vintage clocks, and time-worn textiles such as faded linen, burlap, and handwoven will bring authenticity and charm. Each carefully selected piece, whether an heirloom cabinet or a farmhouse-style table, tells a story, reinforcing the enduring beauty of rustic farmhouse interiors infused with vintage appeal. To begin this transformation, focus on a neutral earthy color palette that sets the stage for a cozy yet airy rustic farmhouse living room. Shades like soft white, warm taupe, muted gray, and creamy beige create a timeless foundation, evoking both freshness and nostalgia. To add depth and vintage charm, incorporate soft pastels such as sage green, dusty blue, or faded blush, hues often seen in vintage farmhouse decor. These tones seamlessly blend rustic warmth with vintage-inspired elegance, enhancing the inviting and harmonious ambience of your space. Textures are the soul of a rustic farmhouse living room, bringing warmth, depth, and authenticity to the space. Picture walls adorned with exposed brick, shiplap, or reclaimed wood paneling, each surface telling a story of time and craftsmanship. These natural imperfections create a cozy, lived-in aesthetic, making the room feel effortlessly welcoming. Adding distressed wood elements, from ceiling beams to accent furniture, enhances the organic appeal, blending rustic charm with vintage elegance. A distressed wooden coffee table with visible knots, cracks, and aged patina becomes a focal point, offering both character and functionality. Paired with the linen slip-covered sofa, the contrast between rugged and refined textures creates balanced, soft, inviting upholstery against the raw, weathered beauty of wood. Layered with chunky knit throws, burlap cushions, and vintage-inspired textiles, the space becomes a haven of comfort, inviting you to unwind in timeless style. Lighting is an essential part of achieving the perfect ambience. A statement chandelier with wrought iron details or vintage-inspired pendant lights can bring an old-world elegance to the room. Picture soft, glowing sconces on either side of a large, distressed mirror. This not only enhances the lighting, but also creates an illusion of more space. Adding warm candlelight with antique candlesticks or rustic lanterns completes the look, making the room feel cozy and inviting as the sun sets. One of the most exciting aspects of designing a rustic farmhouse living room with a vintage twist is curating timeless furniture with a story to tell. Imagine a hand-carved wooden cabinet with weathered patina, an antique farmhouse dining table repurposed as a console, or a vintage trunk transformed into a charming coffee table. Each piece rich in history and rustic charm. Opt for distressed wood finishes, aged metals, and reclaimed materials to enhance authenticity, while blending seamlessly with cozy farmhouse decor. These carefully selected elements not only add character but also create a warm, inviting living space infused with nostalgia and elegance. Sofas should be welcoming, deep-seated, and irresistibly cozy, making them the heart of a rustic farmhouse living room with vintage charm. Imagine a linen or cotton slip-covered sofa. Its plush cushions layered with textured throws and vintage-inspired pillows, inviting you to sink in and unwind. Pair it with a rustic wooden bench, a mismatched set of antique armchairs, or an aged leather club chair, each adding character, warmth, and a sense of history. These carefully curated pieces blend comfort with timeless elegance, creating a cozy, lived-in atmosphere perfect for farmhouse-style living. Layering rugs enhances the cozy, lived-in feel of a rustic farmhouse living room while adding depth and character. A large natural jute rug serves as a grounding base. While a distressed Persian style or vintage wool rug layered on top introduces warmth, texture, and timeless charm. Opt for hand-woven, faded, or over-dyed designs that evoke a sense of history and authenticity, effortlessly blending farmhouse aesthetics with vintage elegance for a space that feels both inviting and well-curated. Accessories are where your personal style comes to life, blending vintage farmhouse charm with timeless character. Incorporate weathered picture frames displaying black and white family photos, evoking nostalgia and history. A distressed wooden side table adorned with antique books stacked artfully adds a sense of warmth and intellectual charm. A beautifully aged Victorian mirror, casually leaning against the wall, reflects light while enhancing the rustic elegance of the space. These one-of-a-kind vintage accents create a cozy, curated atmosphere, making your living room feel both inviting and deeply personal. Style your open shelves with vintage pottery, farmhouse ceramics, and rustic ironstone collections to add warmth and character. Incorporate aged metal lanterns, distressed wooden trays, and antique glass bottles to enhance the nostalgic charm. Wrought iron candle holders, weathered tin canisters, and vintage enamelware create a layered, time-worn appeal. Stack old suitcases, reclaimed wooden crates, or distressed storage boxes beside the sofa for a perfect blend of function and decor, offering both storage and a curated rustic farmhouse aesthetic with vintage elegance. Wall decor is a powerful way to infuse history and character into a rustic farmhouse living room with vintage charm. A repurposed barn door instantly becomes a striking statement piece, adding aged wood textures that exude warmth and authenticity. An oversized rustic clock with weathered metal or wooden details enhances the farmhouse aesthetic while maintaining a timeless appeal. For a curated vintage touch, a gallery of antique botanical prints framed in distressed wood creates a nostalgic, well-loved look, blending vintage elegance with rustic simplicity to complete the cozy ambience. Fresh greenery breathes life into a rustic farmhouse living room, adding a touch of nature's elegance to the space. A weathered clay pot filled with delicate olive branches exudes old-world charm, while a eucalyptus wreath draped over a distressed wooden frame brings softness and texture to the walls. A mason jar brimming with dried lavender not only enhances the vintage aesthetic, but also infuses the room with a subtle, calming fragrance. These organic elements effortlessly blend with reclaimed wood furniture, antique accents, and cozy textiles, creating a warm, inviting atmosphere that feels timeless and lived in. The rustic farmhouse look isn't just about aesthetics. It's about creating a space that feels warm, inviting, and personal. Comfort is key. Imagine sinking into a deep-seated linen sofa, wrapped in a soft knit throw, as the gentle crackle of a vintage-inspired fireplace fills the room with warmth. A rustic ceramic mug of freshly brewed tea rests on a distressed wood coffee table, its steam carrying hints of vanilla and cinnamon-scented candles flickering nearby. The soft, golden glow of farmhouse-style table lamps casts delicate shadows on reclaimed wood walls, creating an ambience that is both intimate and inviting, where every detail whispers the essence of cozy rustic farmhouse living with a timeless vintage charm. Seasonal decor effortlessly enhances a rustic farmhouse living room with a vintage twist, bringing warmth and charm year-round. In fall, embrace rust-colored pillows, plaid throws, and pumpkin-scented candles to create a cozy, nostalgic atmosphere. Winter invites chunky wool blankets, pine garlands, flickering candlelit lanterns, and vintage-inspired holiday accents for a timeless, festive feel. Spring and summer call for an airy refresh with light linen fabrics, fresh wildflowers in mason jars, botanical prints, and pastel-hued ceramics, infusing the space with softness and seasonal elegance. A rustic farmhouse living room with a vintage twist embraces the beauty of imperfections, blending weathered wood, aged metals, and distressed furniture to create a space rich in character and warmth. Layering natural textures like reclaimed wood beams, linen slipcovers, and vintage rugs enhances the cozy, lived-in feel, while mixing antique finds with farmhouse staples adds depth and authenticity. The charm lies in the effortless balance of rustic charm and vintage elegance, where salvaged decor, timeless heirlooms, and handcrafted details come together to tell a story that is uniquely yours. We'd love to hear from you. What are your favorite rustic farmhouse decor and vintage living room ideas? Do you incorporate reclaimed wood furniture, antique accents, distressed finishes, or cozy farmhouse textiles to create a warm and inviting space? Share how you blend rustic charm with vintage elegance in your home, and let's chat in the comments below. If this video sparked inspiration for your rustic farmhouse living room makeover with vintage charm, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with fellow home decor enthusiasts who appreciate cozy farmhouse aesthetics, reclaimed wood accents, and antique-inspired interiors. Stay tuned for more home decor inspiration, where we bring you the best ideas for creating a warm, inviting, and timeless living space filled with character, texture, and rustic elegance. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.